Titanium.
Blue la la la. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Aisa Blue, aka hashtag Thoughts in Blue. Y'all already know what's going on. I'm about to get plugged in with who? Unplugged. Get with it.
Shows just to get a meal, and y'all would never know if.
We're checking in with Aisa Blue.
Blue la la.
Alright. So first things first, tell us where you got your rap name and how long you been rapping or singing. Just tell the folks a little bit about you.
So let me say this, y'all. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a singer. I'm not this. I am not that. I am an artist. You ain't gonna go to a painter and ask them what they gonna paint. You gonna ask them what they are. They say an artist. You give them a canvas and they do their shit. That's me. So with that being stated, it's really God. God started me from where I'm at to where I am now. And my name, well, Asia's my first name, A-I-S-A to be exact, and Blue's my middle name, so Aisa Blue.
All right. So where would you say the artistry began with you at, like, what age?
So kind of like when I said from the beginning, like, it was really God. So I don't want to be one of those people who's cliche, but I came out the womb with it. I remember before I could even talk, and I know it's weird, it's like, girl, how you remember before you could talk? But I would just make like little noises and be singing. I wouldn't even really say before I could talk, but before like I was really understood, let me say that. I always had something to sing or say, if it was a note. I keep saying I'm a lot. My mom used to tell people when they would watch me and stuff, like, sit her in front of the television and like she ain't gonna give you no trouble. The reason why is because I will always see my face or see myself within these characters. I always see myself within this music. So God always spoke to me. He told me I was a star, and then I just started shining.
All right. So moving a little bit further into the interview, tell everybody where you're from.
So I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, 803, Soda City. We be getting busy. Yeah. The South, baby. The finest.
And you've been here all your life?
I've been here all my life. I won't be here for long, so y'all catch me while y'all can.
All right, so let's jump into that. She's a runner, she's a track star.
She gonna run away when it gets home.
Yeah, I see you. So if there was any city you could move to, like, because a lot of artists, they blow up, they decide, you know, what's better for me is to leave the city and relocate and move to a different area. In that case, for you, where would that be?
I can't even give you like an actual answer because when I meant I'm not going to be here for long, I don't really believe you got to leave your city to blow up. Okay. In fact, I feel like a lot of people do that and then we don't pay homage to our city. I get that where you from might not be the best and it might not be the best environment and you might not feel like it's resources, but if it's meant to be, it doesn't matter where you're at, God is going to allow that thing to be. And so I wouldn't say, I really don't have a place I see myself relocating to. It's something I would love to do, but not because I want to blow up. It's because I want something different. But I can't even tell you. I just know I want a place like home, like hot, a little spicy. Weather got to be right. We ain't really got no beach here in Cola, so you know we got the Myrtle book. So
Dirty Myrtle.
The dirty Myrtle. But I want a little place, you know, my little beach, get my little body out. You know what I'm saying? A little sun.
Body out here.
Body yaddy yaddy. But yeah, I don't know, when it comes to blowing up, I feel like what Columbia, my city personally, South Carolina, what we're missing are artists who really want to pull our city and our state up, you know? Artists who really want to see our state shining, not see themselves shining, but actually bring our state with them and not forget where they came from.
Gotcha, okay. So moving a little bit further, because everybody has their own mindset or their own thoughts on what making it out of your hometown or your city is like. What is your definition of like fully making it? Because for one person, it could literally just be like, oh, I got a little bit of clout. Like some people might be satisfied with just, I don't know, like TikTok fingers.
Yeah.
But there's other people who just like they got 100 things on the list to do before they even can count it to be even a good effort. Like, so let us know what your goals are, kind of what it's like. What is your definition of making it out?
Well, for me, I don't have goals. These are things that are happening now. These are things that are just here. Like, it's coming to me because it is what it is. I claim them. It is me. Financial freedom. To be able to tell my man that we going to Jamaica, pack your bags, and we just leave. Or to not even be able to pack bags at all, to go to Jamaica and then just be able to buy whatever we want when we want it. Financial freedom. Freedom to be able to come back to my streets, come out of my streets, clean up neighborhoods, be able to rebuild buildings like it's nothing, be able to pass out $200, $300 to people that I see on the side of the street and not be hurting in my pockets. That's my made it moment. But it's more than just money, you know what I'm saying? I want actual wealth, to be happy. I mean, I'm happy now, but what I'm saying is to really like go within myself, conquer, or just be able to balance things out. So I really believe we all got a dark and a light side. People be like, oh, I had to kill my demons. I feel like they always going to be with you. Like, when we were born into this world, you born into sin. You know what I'm saying? This is us. And you let the light shine in. And you're beautiful. But you still got that darkness. You know, we all got them sides. And I'm a Gemini, so we two-sided. So just really finding balance, peace, happiness, financial freedom, and like knowing that I can take care of my family, that my kids will not grow up the way that I grew up, you know, that when it comes to me and my husband, like, we're able to be in love and not worry about bills and debt and just blah blah blah. And of course, to allow my art to flourish. A lot of people say, you know, I want all these streams. That would be nice. I would love to know that y'all appreciate me. I would love to know that y'all listening to me and y'all care about what I have to say. But if nobody ever cared or listened to my music, if nobody fucked with me, if nobody was ever my fan, I would still make music because it's what I love to do.
And I think that's the biggest thing, is like being yourself. Yeah. And when you speak of like the financial freedom, like a lot of people think like, oh, well, so and so's being a rapper, I gotta be a rapper to make it, or I gotta sell dope or some shit like that. Like, I just want people to know, like, you don't have to do what everybody else is doing to make it. Like, even if you a bank teller, shit, be the best bank teller. Be the best bank
teller. Let me tell you something. I was watching this little thing with Steve Harvey, and he said the problem with people are God gives us all gifts, but the older we get. And that gift, let me tell you what that gift is. He said that gift is that thing that when you wake up in the morning, you see it. You can't eat without thinking about it. You can't breathe without thinking about it. You tell yourself, I'm going to give up. I'm going to let this thing go. And it's still there. That's your gift. So we all have these gifts inside of us. But then when we get older, we see other gifts and we're like, oh, I want to do that. So my gift is I'm a poet. Like, I'm the best poet. This is what God said. And mind you, the Bible says your gifts will make room for you. But I see Magic over here. He on the spin tables. And I'm like, oh, I want to be a DJ. So I give up poetry and I go be a DJ. And I never make it that far. And if I do make it that far, I'm not as good. So with that being stated, it's just like, I should have stuck to my gift. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Like, stay in your bag, in your lane, and be you.
You stick to your calling.
Stick to your calling.
Then you'll make it every time. But the moment you step out and try to be, you can't. Kobe Bryant was great because he was Kobe Bryant, not because he was Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
All right, so I want to move a little bit forward past that. Like, there's a lot of challenges. I don't care where you are, where you stay, where you live, what city, what state, what ethnicity you are. There's challenges in everything that you do. What would you say is the hardest part about being an artist from your city?
Well, I love Columbia. I'm not even gonna lie. We like one big dysfunctional family. Before this interview started, I was talking to Damien. I was telling him that it's crazy how we talk about who's known in the city or whatever. When truth be told, when it comes to cola, everybody knows everybody. We're really one dysfunctional family. We done all seen each other. We done all been around. If you really out here doing what you gotta do and making moves. The only thing that I don't like is it's just lack of support, man. It's like crab in the barrel mentality. And what I mean by that is if you see crabs in the barrel, they all trying to get out, so they pulling each other down. Like, why can't I be Big Blue? Rennie be Big Rennie. Gualadettes be Big Gualadettes. You get what I'm saying? Merc the World be big Merc the World. Rad Blue be big Rad Blue. Kizo be Kizo. Why can't we all coexist? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we all help each other? And all those people I named, Dope Artists, Nick the Geek, Moet, Ahmad Pharaoh. It's so many people. Shout out to y'all. New Rising Artists, Sierra, Legends, Easy Ola. It's just a lot of people, so I ain't gonna get into that. But I just feel like we all need to help each other. Like that's our biggest thing. My biggest thing when it comes to my city. Everybody is so busy on trying to get out, and I ain't gonna say everybody because I have met some who are like me, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna help you, you help me, we get out of here. But whole time, I think that's every city's problem. I just feel like this: focus on you.
Yeah, because you like honestly, that's. Well, most of the people that we interview that come on the show, everybody say the same thing.
Yeah. It's
crabs in the bucket. Everybody keep pulling everybody down. Like, if you go to other cities, like everybody say for Atlanta, for instance, most of them people down there helping each other. Like that's how most of them got on. They helping each other. Like Rich the Kid, he was sleeping on Soulja Boy couch in LA. They not even from the same spot, but. I mean, that man helping him out, like.
I mean, I want to say this because, like you said, that is a common thing that people in Columbia talk about. I'm going to say this. I put on for my city. I'm loyal to my city. You can say fuck Cola. You can say fuck South Carolina. That ain't coming from me. I mean, maybe when I'm mad, but when it come to interviews or when it come to me being on the radio or me popping my shit and where I'm from 803 Columbia, South Carolina, the Met. And I'm going to be proud of it. And I know that that's an issue that we're dealing with, but like I said, we really are like a dysfunctional family because as much as we need to support and help each other, I have found so much love and support from home. Like when we talk about people and being in houses and things like that, like it's people who done helped me out. I ain't gonna say no names, but y'all know who y'all is and I appreciate y'all.
All right. So, I mean, this might require a little bit of thought. You don't necessarily have to answer this right on top. But what do you think, because we hear it a lot, but what do you think could change in Columbia to really change that narrative, to really make it a better place for artists?
The artists. If Aisa Blue has a problem with Columbia, Aisa Blue becomes the solution. So whoever you are and you listening to it, even though Cola might not be your city, whatever the problem is, you become the solution. You ain't never gonna fix a problem when you going around telling everybody what the problem is. Be the solution. Like, I'm talking about togetherness. That's why every time I see an artist, I might not know you. And hell, everybody ain't for you. So I might not even really fuck with you like that. But guess what? You got my support. I might not like your music. I might not even want to come to your show. But I'm not gonna really speak bad on you. I'm not gonna talk about you like, listen, if you make it, you make it. Congratulations to you.
Okay. Now, you're probably one of the most diverse artists.
Thank you.
That has been on the show so far to come. Like, what is it like, kind of like dibbling and dabbling in? Because, like, it's one thing to rap. Poetry, that's some whole other shit. I might can write a haiku. I think it's like, I that shit like 3 lines. But to actually write a fucking poem, shit not happening. Like, it's really not a lot of people who can really do poetry. So, like, what is it like balancing between the 2 or 3 that you do?
Well, it goes back to that light and dark method that I was talking about. You just find the balance. It was already in me. This is what I was called to do. These are my gifts. So it's not really on some like, oh my gosh, how can I contain the rapper and keep the poet fed? Or how can I contain the poet and keep the rapper fed, or the singer or the model? No, I don't do none of that. Like, I just let it be. Whatever gonna flow. If the energy is calling for the poet, then I look into your eyes, I see the brown and find myself drowning and realize that I kind of like to hear. Or if I see a rap, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to bust out or singing, like, listen, you going to get what you get from me because that's just how I'm feeling. I think that's how life should be, is because I'm finding the balance within myself. Like, and like I said, it's me just being authentically me. I'm not out here trying to be nobody else. I might get inspired by you. You might teach me and mentor me. I have a lot of mentors, God being the greatest. But I'm going to always be me, bro. Like, and when you be you, you find that balance. Everything works out. So it's simple.
All right. So this is kind of an older quote or saying or whatever, but do you believe in the saying like starving artists?
Starving?
Yeah, like a lot of people like
Yes.
like being a. I don't care if you're like a painter, a rapper, or whatever. Like when you first start out, like 9 times out of 10, if you just started rapping today and you put a track out tomorrow, you're not getting paid. So like,
right.
what is it like on that come up? Because like a lot of people don't understand
Man, look, I just released my single Naked. Y'all need to go stream this. I think it's gonna be in this video, music video on the way. But in that song, I'm talking about when I was homeless, like sleeping on people's couches. And I wouldn't even say homeless because I had a home. Apparently, I'm on somebody's couch. But when I was moving house to house, getting paid $20 a show, or getting paid food in shows, like I would go to shows that I knew wasn't gonna pay me, but they was like, okay, yeah, we gonna feed you here. I would go because that was the only time that I'm eating. You get what I'm saying? Even with dancing, like people be talking about exotic dances, all that. You look at me, you be like, oh, not blue. Because I had to do what I had to do. I had to get what I had to get. You got to get it sometimes. And I'm not saying that should be your route, because I definitely believe God is the provider. But what I'm saying is, when you want something, you go for it. Jesus had to starve. Jesus was spit on. He was beaten. He was called names. And he knew he was God. He knew. But he had to play humble, play his part, and do what he had to do. Same thing with us. So, starving artists is definitely real. We starving out here, but that starvation, it helps you to go get your bread, bro. It's a dog eat dog world. You're gonna eat or you're gonna be eating. And when you starving, you gonna eat. You hungry. I don't care. Like, people be like, I've been on the streets for 20 years and I don't know how to get out. No, bro. A part of you like being here. I know the struggle is real, because I've been in shelters. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I never had to be on the streets, because somebody always helped me. But I've been in those places, and I just know that when you really want something, you go for it and you get it. I'm still not exactly where I want to be, but guess what? I'm going to get it. It's mine. It's mine.
All right. And what is the motivation for you, like the motivation piece to really like keep going? Because like I tell every artist, you might get to a point in your career where it's just like, some people either feel like they're bottomed out, or I can even speak from my own person, like with me being a DJ. When I had certain life events going on last year, it was just like, fuck a DJ, bro. I wasn't even touching the DJ controller because it just wasn't in that mode. Like, so what is it like? Like, what's your motivation to really keep going if you ever hit like that type of time?
Well, I mean, I have, and my motivation is me just simply realizing and remembering we are all human. We burn out. Your energy gets depleted. If you're a DJ, you in them parties 24/7, spinning the same damn song. Same drunk people yelling in your face, trying to give you money to play this song. Same artists getting mad because of a mic that you had no control over. It gets tiring. You get burnt out. It's the same shit over and over. So I just constantly, when I get in that place and I be like, damn, like, okay, my light is going down, I go back to God. I pray. I stay down for a minute. I stay in the house. I meditate. I keep to myself. And then eventually everything comes back up. Because we all need a break. Like, we all need to just chill and take that woosah moment. Like, take your time and have patience with yourself. It's my motivation.
All right. So moving on from that. Now, a lot of people, like you said, there's some people, so I want to put it out there. What I've noticed when working with artists is that there's two types of artists. There's some people where they're just like, this is what I do and this is all I do and this is the end point for me. It's I have to blow or I have to blow. Are you the type of artist where it's like that, or are you just like the artistry is something that you do on the side?
My artistry is me. I wrote a poem one time. I said, when God was making the strands of my DNA, he put in music symbols and chords. Like, my art is me. So, like I said, if I don't blow because of my art, like, I don't care. I'm still going to create my art. It doesn't matter if you don't fuck with it, if she don't fuck with it. It helps me. You know what I'm saying? I'm selfish about my shit. I'm sensitive about my shit. However, I'm going to blow. I'm going to blow. Will it be through music or through whatever it is I'm doing? I'm not sure, but I know that it's for me. But it's not the end all, because God might be like, Blue, you gonna write you a cookbook, and that's what get you your money. If a cookbook get me my money and not that album, I don't care. I'm gonna still make that album, but hell, we about to sell some cookbooks. You be a damn fool. Be a damn fool.
Cooking with Blue.
Cooking with Blue, I like that. But no, for real, like, it's not the end all. And even when I pop with music, even when I make it, it's so much that I'm gonna tap into, y'all. Movies, screenwriting, like, it's so much that I wanna do. We're humans, and you only get one life, so you gotta live this motherfucker out. I wanna tell my kids we did everything, okay? Skydiving, all that.
So you gonna DJ Khaled big?
Oh, listen, it's always been big. It's been big since I popped out the womb.
Gotcha. Okay. So moving on from that, so. Well, not rapping, because I don't want to put you in that box.
You're fine.
But you've been doing this for a minute.
Right.
Along the way, if there's something that you would pass on, so say as an artist that's starting out tomorrow, if there's something you would pass on to an artist tomorrow, what would it be to someone who's just starting out?
Love yourself. I want you to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, people are going to chew you out and spit you out. If you don't love yourself, they're going to mold you into something that you're not. If you don't love yourself, you're going to have a lot of nights where you're hurting. Because when nobody else is there for you, God and yourself is there for you. You need to love yourself. Don't come in this game with insecurities. And I'm not saying you can't be insecure, because at the end of the day, we all got something. You know, I was just asking if my braids look right, because they need to get done. It's a little fuzzy in the middle. You know, we all got some things. But at the end of the day, like, if I pull up with that in that
just get back to that.
Ooh. Yeah, but nah, that's why I'm saying, y'all love yourself, man. Because people think that fame and money and all that's gonna make you happy. No cap, money can buy you things that make you happy. Money can give you a free sense of mind. But if you don't have happiness within yourself, you're going to be lonely in a big-ass house trying to kill yourself. That's why all these people be on these drugs and all this extra shit. Yo.
I always think about more money, more problems.
Yeah. I ain't going to lie, though. Money love me. I attract money.
As soon as you get money, it's like people expect you to do this and this. Like, you can't tell somebody what to do with their money.
Well, that's just a crazy question. But I always hear this. Like, it's just a funny. I think it's a funny question to me. But would you rather cry in a Honda or a Benz?
Oh, I'd rather cry in a Benz. However, let me say this.
I'd cry in a Honda, because that Benz gonna be too much to pay for. That Benz right now. I can go get some Honda parts from the
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
I'm getting Honda parts from the junkyard. Y'all spending $3,000 to get a Benz fixed.
Nah, but I mean, if I'd rather cry, like, when we talking about rather, like, of course you'd rather have a big house than a small house. Well, I ain't gonna say that. You'd rather have a nice place to stay than a bad place to stay. I'd rather have a Benz than a Hyundai if I can afford it at the time. But again, like I said, it just all really goes back to, do you love yourself? Because when you love yourself, bro, you happy. You happy wherever you at. Let me tell you something. Again, back to them people couches, back to the dancing in the clubs and all that extra stuff. I'm happy. I was happy on somebody's couch. I was happy where I was at. I knew that wasn't where I wanted to stay and where I wanted to be. I didn't want to be up here dancing for money and all that all the time. I know that. But at the end of the day, I still found happiness in my situation because I love me. Like, I still can wake up and be like, damn, this ain't where I want to be in life. This ain't what I want to be doing. But guess what? Like, I'm happy within myself. So just work hard, eat, or be eaten, bro. Like, it's just really that. It's that simple.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So the last thing I want to ask you, there's a lot of people who have came and who are to come in South Carolina, and I ask this to every artist: who in your eyes is a South Carolina like legend? Could be producer, rapper, it could be past,
man. I know everybody probably say this, but R.I.P. to Speaker Knockers. Like, that's all I got to say, y'all. I remember, I don't remember what grade I was in or none of that. I believe probably in high school or something. But I just remember listening to Rico's story. or starting out with nothing, I was hungry. Like, and everybody was bumping it. And I'm like, bro, who is this? And like, by the time I found out, bro had passed away.
That's crazy. That's how I feel. Like, by the time I listened to Speaker Knockers, and by the time I was really gripping on to what he was and who he was,
he was
like,
gone.
Boom, he's gone.
He was gone. And like, a lot of
the
people.
only reason I knew about him because I was always in parties. Fuck all that.
That's what
before
I'm
I met
saying.
Metro.
What's that shit called? That Tony story?
I used to Rico story. I just used to always be in parties, bro. Top flight parties, all that shit, bro.
Yeah. And so like by the time I caught on, he was already gone. But that goes again to everything that I've been saying through this whole video. My whole message through this whole video: be yourself, live your life, love yourself, do what you gotta do. I could literally get up from this interview, fall and crack my neck.
Anything can happen at any moment. You don't know what's gonna happen. So take every moment for granted. Don't take every moment for granted. Live every moment like it's your last. Like, because you never know when your time is.
You don't. And honestly, y'all, when it comes to, this is another thing I want to say, because I know I want my interview to be super long. But what I'm finding lately, God ain't asking much of you. I know you feel like God is. I know you feel like you got the weight on your shoulders, whoever listening. But he's not upset with you. He's not asking much of you, and he loves you more than you know. All he's asking you to do is do your purpose. What he put you here for. When you ask yourself, what is that purpose? It's that thing that eats on the inside of you. If all you've been thinking about when you was little was building the house, I guarantee you have that vision for a reason. Go with it.
He just want to see you put the effort in before
Exactly.
Everybody got the key to the door or the gate, however you want to put it.
Yes, sir.
But he want to see that you gonna put the effort in to be able to. He can give you the key at any point, but he just want to see if you gonna be able to do what it takes to keep that key. That's all it is.
Let me tell y'all something. Faith is wealth. You got faith, you got everything. You got faith. I'm the wealthiest. I'm rich. I'm the wealthiest motherfucker walking around here. Okay, you can't tell me nothing. I might not be in diamonds, but I got faith. And because I got faith, I'll never fail. Because I got faith, I'll always prosper. And because I got faith, I'm always going to win. Period. #ThoughtsandBlue.
Unplugged 24/7.